I'm gonna spit some knowledge here, you with me? They say we are spiritual beings having a human experience, but what does that mean? Let me put it to you like this. When you watch a baseball game or a soccer game or a basketball game, do you enjoy watching a total blowout? Or is it a total battle until the very end of the game that you're actually seeking? Stein, one of the best fiction writers of all time, wrote this: when the baseball, football, or basketball season is at its height, a considerable portion of the American population deploys hours from work watching their sport on television. What the baseball fan hopes for, consciously or not, are the moments and tension and suspense when a ball is hit and not yet caught, when a runner is headed for a base and not yet reached it. The same applies to other sports. Why am I telling you this? Why is it important? Because we must understand this in order to understand the human game of life. When we play the human game, we must create illusions that convince us that we are the exact opposite of what we actually are. We convince ourselves that we are losers and then try and become cool. We convince ourselves that we are sick and then try and become well. Convince ourselves that we are weak and then try and become strong. Why would we do this? Because we are part of God and we are part of the orchestration of this whole game. Our natural state is infinite abundance, joy, and peace, but it would be no fucking fun if we just had it all from the start. There has to be an opposing force, an illusion, to keep our attention in this game. If we are infinite beings, we would be bored out of our mind with a simple, easy game to play. Would you want to watch Team Brazil play an 8th grade soccer team? It's almost like we came down here for a massive hide-and-seek journey. We hid all the truths and all the stuff that we really want and all the stuff that we really are. And we hid all of it. Now we spend our lifetime trying to find it again. Let's go back to the movie analogy. They have valuable lessons in understanding the game of life. In Hollywood, every single scene is perfectly scripted and calculated to provide us with the maximum potential experience. We don't watch movies because we care about the actors. We watch movies because we love what we feel on the inside while the movie is going on. If we went behind the scenes and saw every script, all the magic would disappear. This is true for our life too, folks, for our movie. Every scene is carefully scripted and planned before it shows up in our life. Nothing ends up in our movie unless it contributes to maximum potential growth for us, or maximum potential deception to continue the hide-and-seek game. No matter how we label it or how little our human self may like it, everybody around us are basically stage actors providing us with maximum potential growth. For us to really start excelling at this game of life, we must tap into the creative force that created it all in the first place. How does all of this relate to life, my life, your life? Well, if we consciously operate from our minds and manage life from our minds and our thoughts and desires, we will constantly be climbing uphill. Let us tap into the forces, tap into the divine, and start understanding life from a new perspective. We are infinite beings, ladies and gentlemen. Abundance, peace, joy, and wealth are our natural state. It's time for us to take what's ours.